Hello there, Aries. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, these are timeless readings, so please trust that the universe has brought you here because there is something in today's card spread that is meant just for you. Whatever it is that may be weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, please trust that the universe has brought you here for a reason. Holy cow, my hands are so sticky from my lotion. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. The cards are very crooked. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck. Today we've got the Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups, this is a little bit about nostalgia. You may be attending to some things about family, regarding family, children, that sort of thing. But definitely you're in a time right now where you are kind of reminiscing the past and thinking about the good times, maybe thinking about past holidays, since we are kind of around holidays right now. But definitely this is a good time for you to kind of think back, and bring up all those happy memories for yourself. All right, we've got the Four of Pentacles, and some of you here are really thinking about creating and gaining some control over your current financial situation. And also some of you are thinking a lot about creating some sort of stability in your life. The Four of Pentacles can, in my readings, can also mean that you're holding on to something too tightly, whether it's the idea, like a certain belief or a certain idea about something, like your opinion, something like that. While it's a good thing to really stand up for your belief system, sometimes it's good to be reminded to remain a little bit flexible and open to new ideas, especially if it comes to money. Now, we've got the Hanged Man situation here because something here is telling you, again, to take a break, rest, recover, and also, connecting with the divine, allowing yourself to become enlightened because you need to see things from a different perspective. So, interestingly enough, just before that, I was saying that, some of you may be hanging on to certain opinions and belief systems too tightly, and so sometimes we need to be a little bit flexible. And so interestingly enough, the Hanged Man is right next door to tell you, yeah, it's a good idea to start seeing things from a different perspective, because sometimes you can have conflict that comes into your life. So you see how the sentence or the storyline is going here. There may be a little bit of conflict around you right now, or maybe in the near future here, but definitely a time for you to see things from a different perspective. Don't hold on too much to your belief system, to egos, that sort of thing, because a lot of times this is just ego, people competing, and there's conflict. But if you start to see things from a different perspective, let go of the ego portion of it, you rise above the situation and you eliminate the possibility, or you eliminate the need to have to partake in any kind of negative energy like this bickering or fighting. You're in the process right now where you are trying to create that stability in your life, trying to manifest maybe financial wealth or just abundance in your life. Some of you may be working right now towards improving your health. Some of you may be working towards improving your financial wealth as well. So know that with the Empress card here, you truly have the power to manifest and create the path and future outcomes that you desire. The Empress is also an overgiver, so make sure that you see things from a different perspective, and also give yourself the opportunity to care for yourself. This is the Divine Feminine, and so she will help everybody, right? She's the overgiver. So just make sure that you are taking the time to nurture yourself as much as you do other people. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So just as before, you are now moving towards only allowing things in your life that really brings you happiness, joy, and emotional fulfillment. Some of you are ready to receive love and give love. So if you are in transition, say from one relationship and you're to another, and you are ready to open up your heart again, there's a part of you here deep down inside, and you know that you are ready to give love and receive love and move towards those things that really bring you joy and happiness. And so if you're here for love, certainly that can be the situation here, but this can also be you moving towards the direction, like say a career. You're only going to do things that is going to bring you happiness and joy and fill your emotional cup, right? All right, so the Star card is showing us here that if you get in alignment with the universe, you will have wish fulfillment. You will allow yourself to regain your hope, faith, and trust in the universe, and you'll eventually be able to co-create with universe, right? Once you are in synchrony and you connect with your highest and best self, you will co-create with spirit, and you can make amazing things happen for your life. Surround yourself with people who truly want the best for you, that are supportive of you. So some of you may be starting a new endeavor, starting a side hustle, or taking on a passion project, or starting a new job. Only surround yourself, or even a career, making a big career pivot. because you are trying to manifest structure and stability in your life, you want to surround yourself with people who truly support you and understand your vision, what you want for your future. You don't necessarily need to be around the people, the naysayers, the ones that are going to talk about all the reasons why you shouldn't do something, right? It's one thing if people are being honest with you and telling you like, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea for you to do underground or underwater basket weaving, right? That's not going to bring in a whole lot of stability or financial wealth. The honesty like that is a good thing. But people that just say, "Hey, I want to, I don't know, change my diet so that I can be healthier," and then you've got people that are saying, in the background saying, "You can't do it." You don't want to be around people like that. You want to be around people who are going to truly be honest and want the very best outcomes for you. Yeah, the World card. See, at the very end of your timeline here, you've got the World card. This signifies that you are ready to complete your journey. Whatever it is that you've been working towards or you've been struggling through and trying to get over, the World card is here to let you know that it is time for you to find emotional closure, right? Emotional healing, emotional closure. And it's time for you to really understand and learn from the soul lessons of that cycle in your life. So you're ready for new beginnings. You're ready to manifest what it is that you desire for yourself. And it's going to happen. It's just, you've got to put a lot of things, get your ducks in a row, right? Because it's happening. This is a fated event, whether you like it or not. Things are changing in your life. So you can either co-create with the universe or do it alone and then find that, things are much harder that way. Yeah, so indecision here. You're going to have to make a decision. You can't keep your head in the clouds. Some of you may be kind of, you're vacillating. You don't know quite how to wrap things up and just kind of, pick the direction that you need to go. Some of you, like I said, made a career pivot. And now you're just kind of out there and you realize, yeah, I could do anything I want. I'm starting my own business, my own company, whatever. And it's like, what direction do I go? So if you're overthinking something, it's time for you to really connect with your higher self, connect with your intuition so that you can make the right decision that is in alignment with what you desire. Now, this is also to let you know that you need to connect with your intuition. If you have too many choices right now and you're overthinking things and you can't really make up your mind, go with your gut. Trust your gut to tell you exactly what you need to do next. All right, the Three of Pentacles. So remember I said to surround yourself with people who truly support you and want the best for you. This is a card of collaboration and teamwork. Again, you are trying to create structure and stability in your life here, and you need that. You need the support of the right people. So teamwork, collaboration. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here next, which makes sense because the Seven of Pentacles tells me that you are reassessing your current situation and you're trying to determine how to make that pivot, how to make the changes in your life that is necessary in order to make it flourish. And many of you are really not going to compromise and you're going to say, no, only the things that I truly want to have and love in my life, that's what I want. No more noise, no more negativity, none of that drama. You just want to create the very best outcome for yourself. The other thing too is some of you, just like this farmer, some of you may be looking at your current situation and at like your career, for example, and say, is this it? Is it worth it? Do I keep going? Do I keep showing up to this? Am I truly happy? Is it bringing me the joy that I truly want for my soul? Is it bringing me in alignment with my divine purpose? So many of you are having that spiritual awakening and you're asking yourself these questions, and the biggest advice you could get is to go within, to trust your intuition when finding the answers. The King of Swords. Don't be afraid to confront the indecision that you have. Really be logical and analytical, and really remove the emotion out of making this decision here. Whatever it is that you've got to, seriously make a decision on. You have to approach it from the perspective of like the King of Swords, who is incredibly logical and analytical, and he is emotionally detached. Unlike this person is up in the clouds, he's emotionally detached from the situation, and he's able to really analyze and strategize and make the right decisions for himself, so that he can, move his life forward. This is in respect to this big transformation that's going to happen, or whatever it is that you're desiring for your future. So yeah, definitely take on that role. And the nice thing about you, Aries, is that you are truly bold, independent, and confident, and you will make those decisions. It's just a matter of, it's just a matter of time. All right, here we go. We've got Six of Water. So again, this is Six of Cups. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So pay attention when you have cards that repeat themselves. So Six of Water, Six of Cups, Now you've got the Six of Cups right there as well. Eight of Air. So this is Eight of Swords. Sorry, an illusion of being trapped. I was sitting here looking at the unicorns. Anyways, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So there might be a situation here right now where the Eight of Swords here is causing you to not make a decision. You have to make a decision here and understand that you are the one that's keeping yourself back. You are the one that's keeping yourself trapped. This is kind of a self-imposed belief, right? This is this being trapped or your inability to move forward is all in your head. So these two cards are related here. So if you feel like you're overthinking something or that you can't make a decision, know that that is you. It's not that it's not an outside variable that's causing you to not make a decision here, or it's not an outside variable that's keeping you trapped. You're the one that's keeping yourself trapped in the situation. All right, bottom of the deck, you've got Release, number 13. This is actually the Death card. Remember earlier I said that about transformation. So this is a card about transformation, release, the end of a phase or situation, a spiritual transformation, time to move on. So right here, you've got the end, right? This is the end of this cycle. And then you've got the number 13 card, which is the Death card, which is, again, telling you that you are undergoing a huge transformation and it's time for you to turn the page. It's time for you to gain the lessons that you were meant to gain in this chapter of your life. Turn the page and start something new. You've got great... it's almost like, it's not that it's the complete slate, it's just that you get a chance to utilize the wisdom and the lessons that you've learned from the past chapter and move it over to the next chapter of your life. So Aries, you have great things going on right now. It looks like you are ending a certain an aspect of your life and you're ready to move forward. Definitely you are at a time where you are reassessing and having some difficulty making some decisions here. Know that all you have to do is really connect with your higher self. Use your intuition, trust your gut, trust your intuition, and begin to see things from a different perspective so that that decision making is a little bit easier for you. All right, Aries, thank you so much for being here today. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye for now.